Chapter 6 Season 4 is finally here, and you already know I have the best controller settings to share with you guys today. These settings gave me insanely quick mechanics on controller as well as great aim. As always, it doesn't matter if you play on console, PC, Nintendo Switch, or even mobile with a controller, these settings will still work great. Fortnite also added new dead zone settings that make your edits look a lot quicker, so make sure to watch this video until the very end because you do not want to miss any of the new stuff that I'm going to be going over. But just before we get right into the video, I recently updated my 1v1 map by adding all the new weapons in this season, so you guys can use that to practice before you go into a tournament or a ranked game. I also forgot to mention that Fortnite updated creative by making it even less delay than it's ever been before. And after that update, my map Side Flips Build Fights is currently the lowest delay map out there by far, having less than 500 MB of storage combined, giving you the lowest delay and best experience by far when practicing in creative. If you guys want to try out the map, all you have to do is look up Side Flips in the creative search bar. Let me know what y'all think, but anyways, let's get right into the gameplay, and the settings will be at the very end. Alright, now I'm going to be showing you guys my updated controller settings as well as some settings that I used to get more FPS and lower delay. So let's first get right into the controller settings. So scroll down, as you can see my build mode is set to 1.9 and as well as my edit mode is also set to 1.9. This is a perfect mixture between like a fast sense and a slow sense, but you'll see why I have it set to 1.9 in a sec. As my look horizontal speed and vertical speed are both set to 41%. I always keep it in this range because like the build and edit, it's just kind of the perfect combination of a fast sensitivity and a slow sensitivity. Not too fast, not too slow, giving me like the perfect mixture. And turning boost actually makes your game feel faster without having a fast sensitivity, like it gives you a little flick. So I have this set to 2% as well as the turning boost set to 2%. Just for my edits to look a bit faster when I still have kind of a slower but medium sensitivity. So I have this anywhere from 2% to 9% is perfect. Anywhere above 9%, it just becomes way too quick and it's hard to control. This is the perfect for me though. And instant boost when building is turned off, as well as the ADS settings. I have mine both set to 10%, and turning boost for ADS are both set to 0. And then scope speed multiplier set to 1.25. This is by far the best aim in sensitivity. Like whenever you're scoping with either like a sniper, mammoth pistol, or just any AR that has a scope on it, it becomes super easy to like track people with this. But when it comes to like all the other settings down here, my look input curve is set to linear. Precision aim assist and tracking aim assist strength are both set to 100%. Obviously, if you have 100% aim assist, it's going to make your game a lot easier to aim on people, sticks on. And now we're going to the controller dead zone. I have mine set to 10% on both, but I would recommend 5%. The only reason I have 10% is because my controller does have stick drift. I know I do need to get a new controller. I don't know why I haven't got one yet, but both set to 10% for me, but I would recommend putting it to 5% if you don't have any stick drift. But there's actually this new setting called left trigger release and right trigger release, and I was testing it out and I found that 20% on both of them is perfect. And you guys will definitely see a difference if you put this 20%. Your edits will just be a lot smoother and quicker. But as far as like the foot controller settings, I have it all off. And then all this, I don't really know what these settings do, so I just have them on because it's for the vehicles. I'm gonna show you guys my binds now, and as well as like give you guys some tips. So my controller binds I have on custom, and custom is by far the best preset to use because you're basically able to choose whatever bind. You could choose any button and bind it to whatever you like. So I have my jump set to right stick, so I don't have to take my thumb off the stick. I do use non-claw, but I use one paddle on the back for switch mode, which my switch mode is B right down here, but it's the back paddle, like it's on this side of my controller when I'm playing. And as far as your controller platform, just set it to whatever controller you're playing on. I have mine set to Xbox One. And scroll down, build. Make sure you have a switch mode that is you're able to not take your thumb off the stick for, so either playing claw or paddles is preferred. It's obviously fine if you still take your thumb off the stick for your switch mode. It just can make your building and edits look a bit more choppy, because I used to play no claw for a long time and I was definitely a bit choppy when I had my switch mode set to B. There's nothing wrong with it, it makes it so much easier if you have it binded to like your paddle or playing claw, so that you don't have to take your thumb off the stick, basically giving you full control over the game and your movement. I have my edit mode is left stick, my select is RT, my confirm is LT, and my reset is right bumper. So I do use double edit binds and I use edit on release as well, but I still press my confirm button because if you didn't know, if you use edit on release and press your confirm button at the same time, the game reacts a lot quicker compared to if you just do edit on release. But if you press your confirm button while having edit on release, it literally makes it so much quicker. But now I'm going to be showing you guys like some new settings that Fortnite added, so let's get into it. First is the rendering mode. They made a new performance mode called Legacy, and it just automatically set to Legacy for me, and I could definitely tell a small difference, more performance based, and it just looks a lot cleaner as like my FPS is super stable. I'm on 240. This just even made it 10 times better, which I'm really happy about. So if you play on PC, I would 100% recommend these Legacy performance settings, or you could just play in regular performance, which is also fine. Brightness is set to 100%, and colorblind, I don't use this right now. Colorblind strength is set to 5, and then view distance and textures on low just to save more FPS. My reset building choice is turned on. Turbo building is turned on. I do not use simple edit, so I have my disable pre-edit option turned on for that when I press my confirm button and all that, and then my auto confirm edits set to both. Like my FOV is set to 75 degrees and 96 degrees. If you want to save delay, also have your replays turned off either if you're on console or PC, and then energy saving options turn on never. And now that's basically like all the settings you need to know for low delay, because the settings here are basically set by Fortnite. But yeah, that's going to be the end of my updated controller settings video, and if this helped, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one.